Hi guys, Jesby in the UK, shooting you another update video on the Cash FX or Cash Forex Group program. It is Sunday the 1st of September 2019 and this is a follow-up to last week's video that I shot on the 25th of August, which was basically where I did the upgrade from the $300 pack to the $500 pack. I will put the link to that video directly below so you can watch that. One thing before we kick off on this week's update, I'm just going to say you will obviously see there is a disclaimer box below, and just going to run through that with you. And it's basically saying that it's important that you make sure you read the disclaimer in the description box below the video, and also take note of the risks and disclaimer notifications on the Cash FX Group site. Forex trading is high risk and may not be suitable for you. It is your responsibility to carry out your due diligence before making any decision with regards to this program. And I should make it clear, I'm not a financial advisor, and this video and its contents should not be taken as financial advice. Okay guys, with that out of the way, we'll crack on. And as I say, yeah, last week on the 25th we did the upgrade, because with the Cash FX program, if we actually have a look at the plans, just show you there. It's taking its time to load for some reason. There we go. So we basically have the Trade Academy packs. Now you can get started in the program with the $300 pack. It's part of the Elemental series, so there's 4 packages in that sort of series. And what basically happens is you would purchase your pack for the $300. $90 goes into your Academy pack, which is the training element of the product, and $210 goes into the trading pool. And you do get allocated leadership program points, personal volume points on that, but we'll sort of look at that later. Now what happens is basically this has 2 elements to it. There's the bear and the bull. If you think of the bear side as the more passive side of it, where if you just wanted to participate and have the trade pool deposit earning for you Monday through to Friday. Bearing in mind Forex markets only trade Monday through to Friday, but they are around the clock basically, so it's 24 hours round the clock Monday through to Friday, and this is where your trading pool deposit is actually working for you, if you like. Now what they'll do on each element, if you just go into the bear side, you can technically 2x your money, so it's 200% back. Now bearing in mind there's also 20% withdrawal fees when you do take out, and also when we do the upgrade you have to take the funds out and buy back in. Now what happens is they will actually flag up to you when you hit around about 185% of your return on it. They will actually notify you that you've made your 185%. If you so choose, now would be the opportune time to actually upgrade to the next package, because as I showed you in the video I shot on the 25th of August, if you choose to upgrade, you're only actually paying the difference. So rather than having to come in and buy a $500 pack, I literally just pay the $200 difference, and then I've upgraded my pack, so I get the next pack element, but also my active trade pool deposit has gone up to $350. What happened in my particular case is the new package didn't go live in the pool until I think it was the 28th of August, so it was around about 3 days, which is, yeah, it's a 72-hour sort of wait. But what they do in the meantime is your old package is still earning on any of the weekdays Monday through to Friday. Whilst you're waiting for your new one to go live, you still you know, are getting your daily returns on your old pack, so you don't lose out. They don't lock you out of this and you have to wait for this. It's just a transitional period where you still get paid on the old pack and then it goes to the new. So that's kind of where we are since the last video. Obviously you'll have seen I'm on the 500 pack, but there are a few sort of things I just want to go over in today's video, because I've had a few questions put under some of my other videos out on YouTube, and I think some people are kind of being misinformed as to when they buy their packages and they go within the matrix, depending on who their sponsors are. Yes, with this program there will be spillover. You obviously can't guarantee that because that depends on what's going on above you. But one thing you need to understand here, guys, with spillover, if you actually haven't referred one personal referral to the program who has purchased, you know, at the very least a $300 pack, you won't earn anything on those spillover people that have gone below you. Okay, so if you're sort of sitting there on the passive side, not really promoting the program, not trying to bring anyone in, yes, it's going to look great to have people drop below you because you will see spillover happening. But the only way you get qualified to get anything on the spillover is you would need one personally referred person into the program who has actually purchased at the very minimum the $300 pack. Okay, so hopefully that's clear, because I think some people are sort of misunderstanding it, that if they get spillover they're going to earn on the spillover. You know, it's not going to work like that, guys. The only thing at the moment in the pre-launch phase is you can technically earn on all levels. I mean, once it goes live, which we think is going to be November, that's when there will be qualifiers in place. So you would have to have, I think, if memory serves, I've heard it's going to be around about 3 personally introduced to hit certain other levels in the program. But at the moment it's kind of open-ended because it's in pre-launch. So as long as you've got your qualifier, which is that one person who has signed up and who has bought a trade pack, at the moment you can kind of earn across all of the levels at the moment. So that's why, you know, you're going to hear a lot of people saying now's the time to get in and get active and get things happening. So hopefully that's clear anyway, because I think there's been a few people who've misunderstood you know, about the whole sort of concept of getting spillover in your downline and earning from it. Okay, so hopefully that's cleared that up anyway. Now, having got that little bit out of the way, basically, since upgrading to the $500 package, still getting the usual emails coming through. Today at 6:18 PM UK time, got one just confirming commission payment on the Force Matrix 3x10. And what you do get with the trading pack, every Saturday at 12 PM, they will actually notify you of your trading profits for the week. So I'll actually just show you that one now. And there we go, guys. You can see that came through on Saturday 31st of August at 5:02 PM UK time. So that is just 5 hours after it, the 12 PM in the US time. So yeah, you can see there, congratulations, your efforts are paid off, you've got a commission, and that commission type is from the trading pool. Obviously, to comply, I can't show you what the amount was, but it is building up quite nicely back there, because obviously I've upgraded to the $500 package. And what we're going to do, guys, I'm just going to give you a brief kind of overview of some of the things behind the scenes. Now, obviously, to comply with what the corporate office have requested, anything I show you here will not show you any actual dollar amounts, earnings or percentages, and obviously I wouldn't show any of my referrals information on here. But if you actually click the link below and go through to the home page, which I think we can view over here, obviously with mine it'll be Crypto Maze and then the Cash FX Group. When you hit the link below, you would go in, you would just literally click register and get yourself set up. Now the point is, until you've actually purchased the minimum of a $300 trade pack, you won't actually get some of the functionality that you would see that I've got here on my particular dashboard. But that's purely because you're not going to get a place in the system until you've actually bought a trade pack. So unlike other programs that sort of lure you in and saying, hey, we're going to give, you know, get in now, there'll be people building it below you. It's not one of those sort of binary things where they try and get you all excited by telling you every day another 50 people are below you, you know, time to jump in, make sure you sign up. There's none of that goes on here, guys. You basically are not getting a spot anywhere by just registering and, you know, kicking the tires. Nothing's going to happen for you. But the minute you actually purchase that first trade pack, there is a 72-hour hold-off period. So when you purchase the trade pack, it won't go live in the trading pool until 72 hours after you've made that purchase. So that's something to be aware of as well. But yeah, so you won't necessarily see this if you've just registered for the program. And also, I've got a good few personal referrals now when I've noticed that there's those people who are following up, because once you've registered, they do actually say to you to make, you know, confirm your email and everything, because that's the only way they're going to guarantee they're going to make contact with you to tell you when you've got commissions, etc., etc. So if you haven't actually checked for that email and confirmed again, you're nowhere near along the line of actually progressing with this. So do make sure if you do register, you need to go and also confirm your email via the system as well. Okay, so obviously the dashboard is below. They actually do mention that they do overview presentations now in various languages. I'm actually going to show you the last one, which was Friday the 30th. Obviously that was an English presentation, and I highly recommend you go and view these. Because obviously you might be watching different YouTubers and getting everyone's interpretation of what they're viewing. Anything I give you is purely information off of the site. There's a valid comp plan there. I'm not going to go through the comp plan on this particular video. I will put my link to my last video where I did run through that, because I don't want to make all of them, you know, too long in the actual video lengths. But the presentation videos are quite cool. They run for around about 25 minutes, just give you a basic overview. And also, if you're looking to get, you know, referrals into it, it could be a link that you could then provide to your contacts, just for them to have an overview presentation of the program. So dashboard is obviously the element we're seeing here. In the finance section, you've got the fast start. Now the fast start, basically anyone who joins under you that buys a trade pack, the fast start is basically 50% of the actual educational component. So for instance, if I sign someone up on a $300 package, as you saw earlier in the video, $90 of that is actually for the educational product of the program. So it would mean there would be a fast start payment there of $45. And I have had some fast starts through from this, so you know, I know that is a pretty quick payment. You'll get notification of that straight away as well, and that will go straight into your cash balance in the back office. The actual trading pool, which is the next element, that's from the bear side. So your actual trading package element, if you like. So say, let's focus on that $300 pack again. So anyone buying that, $90 is on the educational pack, and $210 goes into the trading pool. Now the trading pool, there's daily profits that run through from Monday to Friday, because obviously Forex trades Monday through to Friday. They will then, you'll see each day, you'll get the various credit elements, and then on a Saturday they advise you what you've been credited for the week, and that will appear in your balance in the back office. Okay, so again, I can't take you through to that bit, because that will actually detail the daily percentages we're getting and also my returns, and we're not allowed to show any earnings or financials there. All I can tell you, because that is in the relevant comp plans that they do, etc., the maximum that Cash Forex Group will cap out at in any given week is 15%. Okay, so that's the max you could earn. So that kind of gives you a guidance there. The daily rates, they've been pretty good, but obviously I can't confirm to you at the moment that, you know, what those given daily rates are. But let's just say it is doing what it says on the tin at the moment, so I'm more than happy with the way my particular package is trading. Unilevel, there is a Unilevel bonus on the sort of matrix thing. That again gives you who's in there. Matrix also shows you what you're earning from your matrix, and matching bonuses. Obviously, there's a general overview balance. You've got you can request a withdrawal, and then you've also got your withdrawal statuses, which you can check out. On the networks, you've got your Unilevel tree, Unilevel report, your pending team. Now that your Unilevel pending team is basically, it will show technically your level 1, so your personal referrals will be shown, but also anyone you've got from spillover. Now, for instance, I signed up under Oracle, and anyone that he's got, and it could even be people below him that it's filtering through. So I can already see I've got a stack of my own level 1s, but I've equally got some level 2s going in. I've got some level 3s. I think I've even seen up to a 5 there, as well. So that's where they'll all sit. You've got your matrix tree, so they're the ones who actually have gone live and bought the packages and will sit within the matrix. And then your personal referrals is exactly what it says on the tin, so that will just list your personal referrals that come through. Support, well, obviously we all know what a support button is, so you click there if you want to send any emails through to them, etc., via the internal system. And the resource is really cool. You've got a comp plans available in a good range of languages there, guys. So, again, that could be utilized in videos that you want to film. Account, you've obviously got, you can edit your profile, subscription settings, you can put your Bitcoin wallet information there. Two-factor setup, highly recommend you do that, with all crypto programs you're in, even your Gmail accounts, etc. Make sure you are doing two-factor. And then you've just got payment history, a record there, obviously your log out, and your referral link for any promotions that you want to do. Again, you don't have to promote it. You could just stay on the bear side and stay totally passive with it and just let your trading element earn you daily profits Monday through to Friday. But if you want to kind of maximize the whole plan within CFX, you basically can get sort of four times your money, because on the bear side you can 2 times your money, and then on what they call the bull side, which is the promotional side with the matrix, you can also 2 times your money on that. So effectively, if you're active in both, it's sort of 4 times your package basically. Again, the other little videos that I'll put up, they'll explain that in a better way, because obviously I'm kind of just going through some basics here. Right, I shall scan down the site, but I'll just have to make a few adjustments so I don't show any earnings information. Literally, when you scan down, guys, you'll have 4 sort of sections. There's an account finance. You'll basically get your actual account balance, and then your total account, which is what you've earned completely, and then obviously there's a current balance there. Leadership status, normally when you start out on the Elemental series, you'll be what they call an ace trader. Your bull capital, remember that was from anything you get from the matrix or uni-level side of it, so that's more if you're actively promoting the Cash Forex program. That's where your dollar earnings, etc. will show. And obviously bear capital is the return you're getting on the trading element of the package that you buy, so that will be shown over here. And there we go, guys. If you scan down to the next section on the dashboard, you've basically got your account progress area. And as you can see, if you haven't watched the last video I did on the 25th of August, I originally came in at the $300 package, have gone to the $500, did the upgrade. If obviously I was going to hit the upgrade again, that would mean I was looking to take the $1,000 package. But at the moment we're in the 500. I've had to block out percentage figures, etc. there, but you can see you also get a little bar indicator of how you're progressing within that particular package area. So as I said, there's 2 elements. The bear trading relates to your actual trading element of the package that you bought, and the returns you're getting off of the forex trading on that. So that, if you like, is the sort of more passive element of it, because once it's in there, you're sort of letting the system take care of your daily earnings. So again, there would be a percentage level there, and the force matrix level would also be shown there. There are bar indicators, so you can see on the trading side it's quite happily trundling along. And then you've got what they call the bull. I don't know if you can just make that out. There's the little bull figure there, so there's the bull side of it. This is more if you're actually looking to go out, build a team, promote the program, etc. There's different percentages you can earn. Obviously account referrals, I've got obviously the indicator bar is moving there. We've got a bit of a movement on that side. Uni-level progress, that's just going a very tiny amount there, but we've got that happening. And then you get your personal matching, global leadership, and generational matching. Obviously these 2 at the end would be when you've been involved in the program, for quite a bit longer, because you'd have to build your team up to sort of hit those levels. But yeah, apologies, it looks like some sort of a post-it note convention here, but Again, I want to stay compliant and make sure that you know, the corporate office have asked people not to show any earnings, etc. in the back office. So this just gives you the kind of look and feel of how the back office will be when you go in, and you know, where you're going to see the various different elements. Okay guys, this is the last sort of section on the dashboard element. It will basically just detail where you've got new CashFX users. Obviously, for privacy of my referrals, I'm actually blocking this section out, so I can't show you that. This is pretty much more of a sort of a cosmetic-y, gimmicky thing. It's obviously just showing you across the globe where there's sort of CashFX activity happening, basically. So a little bit more of a cosmetic-y thing than related to your own personal account. Okay guys, let's go back to the home page. Okay guys, so that gives you kind of a, you know, just a little brief taste of what the sort of dashboard area is like. Obviously, once you've made the purchase of the, say, a minimum of a $300 pack, you get through to that section, and as you build within the program, you know, you'll get your data showing there. Do bear in mind it is a 72 holding period before your trade pack is actually live. What else can we also mention? Just that when you are doing withdrawals, there is a minimum withdrawal amount of $100. There is a 20% withdrawal fee on any withdrawals out. But if you watch the other videos I'll put up, you'll understand that those withdrawal fees are not a profit for the company. They actually channel the 20% fees back into the matrix bonuses, etc. So all members do earn out of those. And also with the packages you're buying, the educational packs are actually also used within the system. So they've created a product, but they're actually using the profit on that product to channel that back into earnings for Cash Forex Group members as well. So that's pretty cool. But as I said in the disclaimer, you do need to do your due diligence, understand what the program is about. In terms of you know, Forex, and Forex in and of itself can be very high risk, but obviously when you've got people who know what they're doing, Cash Forex have got some you know, highly experienced traders they're linked up with, they're all regulated, etc. Again, this is all documented in the CashFX's own videos, so it's not something I'm just saying to you, so I do encourage you to watch their videos. And with that in mind, what I would say is I'm going to start each week including the presentations of that week. So if we quickly go over to YouTube, you can actually see the last one here is Friday, August the 30th. And it was actually presented by John Kinnear. I'll just play that now. What I would say, it was a 32-minute video, but the intro kind of plays you some music for 6 minutes and there's nothing really happening. So I'd say you could probably join it around about the 6-minute mark. And hopefully this should play now. Let's see what we get. Right, I think he's coming on any second now. Let's see.
Welcome everyone to this CashFX North America presentation. Very happy to be here with you.
Right, there will be other links to some other videos that I recommend you watch from the sort of main corporate guys in CashFX. So the links to those will be below. John Kinnear was one of those who participated in some of those videos that you will watch below. But as I say, if you're interested in this program, before you do anything, whether you go under my link or you look at other YouTubers and go under their link or whatever, you know, watch these videos, guys. It's time well spent, so you can get a better understanding of what's going on here. I had someone who made a comment on one of the videos saying, oh, you know, why would you get involved with this if they're only trading 70% of your money, and they're charging 20% withdrawal fees, etc. It would be better to just be in a program that's 1% a day, etc., etc. Different programs obviously are going to have their different merits, different plus points. As you know, I do videos on the My Passive Trades program, and that is a steady Eddie, 1% every day. If you do need to take anything out of that, it's only 1%. But when you look at CashFX, the potential here, guys, if you're building a team, and you know, these guys are actually doing everything the right way. They are, you know, from a compliance point, making sure people aren't showing any earnings in the back office or promoting it in a way of saying this is what you can and can't earn. So, you know, they're looking at this from a longevity point of view, which if you're going to build a team and you've got something that's going to be around for a good few years, you know, you want to be in something that has multiple ways of earning within that rather than a flat 1% daily. I'm not knocking a 1% daily because that works really well for me over at mypasivetrades, but if you really start to understand this program, you know, that's where the kind of excitement kicks in. You think, right, you know, you can see potentially where this one could go. But that's not for me to give you the nuts and bolts of that, or even my thoughts on it, if you like. You need to go out and get as much information on this program as you can. That's what I'd advise you to do. If you're in it and you suddenly think, I'm really not sure if this is for me, yes, you could get funds back. The only thing you can't get back, guys, and they do state that in all of the material, is the educational pack. You can't get a refund back on that part of it, but obviously the trading pool side of it, you could get a refund back on that, but there is a fee that would be charged on that. So ideally, that's why I'd say make sure you've understood exactly what you do beforehand, because you don't really want to get into something and then, you know, send them an email saying, oh, well, I've changed my mind, can I have my money back? Because yes, they will do a refund, but they will charge you a fee for, you know, releasing those funds out of the trading pool. So something to bear in mind, guys. So as I say, highly recommend you go and watch that video I've just shown you. Let's just remind you of that one. So the presentation that happened on the Friday the 30th, and also there'll be some links below. There's one in particular that explains the compensation plan, and then there's another just general group meeting, and do take the time to watch those videos as well, guys. And that's where I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. So hopefully you know, it's given you a little bit of an insight into it. As I say, I'm more than happy with the way the trading packs are working, getting good daily stats through from it. Obviously you can check my previous videos where it will run through the potential earnings, etc., and the compensation plan, including the matrices. There's plenty of material out there on YouTube and other places that you can do your research on this program. And obviously I've got the links to the actual corporate videos that have come out so far that will explain the various elements of the program. So do take the time to go and have a look at those. And yeah, by all means reach out if you've got any particular questions on it. And hopefully we've covered one of the ones that I've been asked a few times at the beginning of the video, the spillover factor. Don't think, obviously, just by registering and coming in, even if you buy a $300 pack, yes, that will get you into the bear side, so you'll be you know, profiting on the forex trading. But on the bull side of it, if you're just going to rely on spillover coming into your matrix group, you will not actually earn anything on the spillover below you unless you have one personally referred person into the program who has bought at the very minimum a $300 pack. So hopefully that's clear, guys, anyway. And yeah, that's it for the moment, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.